Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's session on how we're going to learn how to set up Google My Business. My name is Leah and I shall be your trainer for the day. With me is my able moderator. Her name is Winnie. She will be engaging with you in the comment section. Feel free to ask as many questions as you possibly can so that you can be able to make the most out of the session. Before we start, I'd also want you to just have a brief introduction about yourself, about your business, so that I can really get a clear understanding of who my audience actually is. So please engage with me and my moderator in the comment section. Let us know your name, your business name, and where you're joining us from. Do you have a Google My Business profile? How has it been working for you? Have you been facing any challenges? I will be able to address them in our session today. So feel free to ask as many questions as you possibly can in the comment section. And if I'm not able to go through them, my able moderator will be of assistance and she shall be able to she shall be able to really go through them and answer them if I'm not able to go through. Thank you so much for keeping time. I can see quite a number of us have been able to join quite early. So without further ado, I would just want to really commence our session for today. I'll try to make it as interactive as possible. And if maybe something is not clear or you want me to go over a certain point again, feel free to let me know by putting a comment in the comment section. If I'm going too fast again, please let me know again so that I can be able to really slow down my pace so that we can be able to make the most out of our session for today. So I will just start with our agenda for today. So we're going to learn about how we're going to get set up on Google My Business. So for our agenda for today, we shall be able to discover Google My Business, and I shall be able to help you get set up on Google My Business and to be able to create an engaging GMB listing. I usually mention that, more and more people are online and you really need to go the extra step so that your brand, your business is able to stand out. You need to be able to do something differently from what others are doing so that you can be able to have an added advantage, a competitive advantage over your competitors. And throughout this session, I shall be able to take you through some of the tips and the tricks that we can use to make our business stand out. Before we continue, I'd also want to inform you of a mentorship program that we have from Google. So Google provides a free mentorship program where you can get a one-on-one mentorship session. So I would want to urge you all to sign up for this program. It is actually free and you really get a kind of a personalized approach from these mentors Google is providing for us. My able moderator will be going to share with you a link to this session where you can easily sign up. And I'd also want us to really stick on to the end of the session where we shall be able to share links to various resources and resources that we can have, and also links to this particular presentation that I have with me. So as we begin, I'd want to really paint a clear picture of how consumers are behaving nowadays. So I'd want us to go to really understand the consumer's perspective. So I'd want you to, if you're using your phone or your laptop, I just want you to maybe pick another gadget that you're not using for this particular presentation. And I want you to, maybe you're on the heart of a pizza. So I want you to just search for pizza, maybe a pizza store near you. Are you able to find one? So this is just a quick activity that I really want to pass on to you. If you do not mind, kindly use your phones to search for a pizza shop near you. And as you do so, I'd want to engage with us, with some of the people who have already been commenting. I can see Nancy Salamba, who is a lead consultant at Two Fish Consulting, joining from Tigoni Limuru. Thank you so much, Nancy, for joining our session today. We also have Gillian Obaso. Thank you so much, Gillian, for joining us. Mary Mbugua, I see you have been able to join us today. Thank you for making a time to join our session today. Simon Buru from Nakuru. Thank you, thank you. And we also have Jeff Anthony, who is a novelist, a Big Brother Africa 2 Kenyan representative, and founder of Jeff Fitness Center and national media columnist. Is also the owner of Jeff Anthony and Mushroom Factoria. Such an elevator pitch. Thank you so much, Jeff, for sharing with us. We also have Muhando Dorothy, who is the founder of Fashion and Design. Thank you so much. I want to really make this session as engaging as possible, and that's why I have brought back the question to you. Are you able to find a pizza delivery near you? And if you have been able to, you can also share some of the responses that you have. I can see that more and more people are trickling in. We can see Brian Gugi. Thank you so much for taking your time to join our session for today. So if you have been able to perform the slight activity that I have put back to you, we can see that there are different keywords that you might have used. You know, keywords are very important for every business website because they are the ones that drive targeted web traffic for your business, and they do this for free. So what exactly are keywords? These are the words and the phrases that internet users search. They usually type into the search box of the Google search engine results page. So as I was posing the question back to you, if you are able to partake in this small activity that I've had, you probably searched for, if you are based in maybe Nakuru in a certain location, maybe say you're based in Milimani, you would probably have searched for pizza delivery in Milimani. You might also have searched for free pizza delivery near me or in Milimani. You probably have a specific kind of pizza that you prefer. So you might probably search for maybe Hawaiian pizza delivery near me. So all these are the keywords that you might have used. And so these are what will actually drive traffic to your website, traffic to your GNB platform, and they usually drive traffic for free. So that is just an introduction that I have to give you what exactly goes on through the mind of the user and some of the phrases that they may use to look for a product or a service. So depending on the kind of business that you have, maybe you're selling clothes, maybe you are a service kind of a business. So what exactly you need to think about, what exactly are some of the keywords that these consumers will type in the Google search engine results page when they are looking for a product or a service? Are they going to search for maybe fashion dresses or fashion shop near me? Are they going to look for a service that offers maybe free consultation? Maybe you finish school and you want to go for masters or something of the sort. These are this kind of the things that people usually put in the search query, and you really need to get a better understanding and put yourself in the shoes of the user, of your customer, so that you're able to really get a better understanding and know exactly what you should provide for your customers. So we also have Google Maps, and Google Maps is just a web-based service that provides detailed information about geographical regions, about sites around the world, and in addition to the conventional road maps. They also offer aerial view and satellite view of places, and you can see that in some cities, they offer street views, some of the photos that people have taken. And so most of you have been able to hear about Google Maps, and it's also a key thing that you're going to look into as they are incorporated when you need to put in the location of your business so that people can easily find directions to exactly where you are located. We have a few statistics here that I'd want to just have us to run through them. When you search for businesses near you, it comes up with a listing of suggestion. So Google suggests places customers might like in maps based on their search word and their search history. So based on these keywords that I'm talking about. So Google Maps uses information from your device and other Google products to display places that you might have liked. So it kind of works with also your browsing history, some of the places that you have visited. So to bring you and suggest places that would be places or that would offer products and services that you're looking for. So we can see that 87% of smartphone users turn to search fast in a moment of need. So 87% of smartphone users use their phones to look for a product, to look for a service. We can see that 30% of my mobile searches are usually related to location. So we have 87% are using their devices to search for products or services, and we can see that 30% of mobile searches are related to location. So we can see that location is key when you are setting up a GMB profile, as I'm going to show you. And we can also see that 67% of those who use Google Maps, you prefer to use Google Maps. And we can also see that information also appears on desktops, laptops, and tablets. So what are some of the benefits that maybe My Business being listed on Google Maps has brought to your particular business, has brought to maybe the products and the services that you are offering? Have you been able to interact with Google My Business? I also want to get a better understanding of how it has been worked for you, some of the challenges that you might have faced, so that I'm able to address them. Continue to really engage with me and my able moderator. And if I'm not able to address any question, I'm sure that Winnie will be able to address them for you. I can see that we are really interacting, and Winnie is doing a really good job here. So thank you so much, Winnie. You are really giving me an easy time, and I can continue with the presentation smoothly, knowing that any question that might be raised will be addressed by you. So thank you for that. So what exactly are some of the benefits that you get from being listed on Google My Business? So smartphone in many cases is the device of choice when searching for products locally. So people will probably be on the road somewhere, and it's easier to take out your phone rather than taking out your laptop or your tab. So you'd find that smartphones are really the kind of the device of choice for people who are using people who are looking for a particular product or a service, and they're looking for these products locally. And Google Maps is a great way for small businesses, for medium businesses, to tell people where exactly they are located, what time they are open, which specific areas do they serve, what products do they have, do they have anything new in stock to offer. These are some of the advantages that you get when you get listed on GMB. So some of the benefits, as I wanted to mention, is you able to mark your location. So first, by listing your business on Google Maps, you are getting an exclusive online presence showing where exactly your business is based, which means that people get to know where you are. If somebody is stranded somewhere and is looking for maybe a coffee shop and is new to the area, they can easily search for coffee shops near me, and you know what? Your business is able to appear. With being listed on Google Maps, you also get to you may also wish to get listed on Google for places for business. So, like many other services from search engine like giants, places for business is amazing resource for small and medium business. So you're making your business to be more and more discoverable. And again, you're able to give directions to your clients. So people can easily find where you are located. As I mentioned, they can easily see if you are open or closed. Maybe if you are a restaurant and you are selling the kind of a keto diet, and this is something that somebody wants to indulge in, you can easily include such information, and it makes it easy for people to discover you, to know exactly what is your nature of business, what services do you offer. So these are just some of the benefits that you get from having and being listed on the map. um I'd also want you to share with me how your Google experience has been. If you've been listed on Google My Business, which was recently changed to Google Business Profile. So allow me to freely to interchange these two words. So Google My Business is what we are currently known as the Google Business Profile. I was kind of used to using Google My Business a lot. So if you find me using Google My Business and maybe you are more acquainted with Google Business Profile, apologies, kindly allow me to use them interchangeably, and I am referring to the same thing, if that's okay with you. Um, So I'd also want us to discover maybe near shops. When you are listed on Google My Business Profile, that's the Google Business Profile, you're able to find local businesses near you. You can be able to discover new places. You're able to get direction. You're able to save places and really assist it. Google has really made our work as consumers really, really easy. Information can easily be gotten through the through small through small steps. As long as you have data, you have Wi-Fi, you have your smartphone, you can get information as to businesses, as to the services that you require that are close to you. So search and choose businesses near me with Google Maps. So this is another option that I'd want to throw back to you. Just search for any particular business that you are interested in, any particular shop that you have an interest in. I'd want you to just search it, take out your phone, take out your laptop, another device other than the one that you are logged in here. Because the thing is, when you search for these products, these services, it's not only one shop, that not only one website link that will appear. There'll be a variety of links that will appear. And then, so I'd also want you to share what are some of the factors that will make you pick a certain business, a certain website link in comparison to one. Maybe you've searched the first one, you've clicked. What are you going to look at and say, okay, this is actually a business that I don't want to be, that I don't mind spending my money on? What will make you pick one business and leave another? So that's just a question that I want to really throw to you. And as I mentioned, I really enjoy making my training session as interesting as possible. So every now and again, I'm going to be throwing back these questions to you so that we can have a really interactive kind of session. So what exactly would make a listing stand out, make you choose a particular website in comparison to another? And there are really a number of factors that really influence a consumer behavior. One of them include the images. So what exactly do they see? The product or the services that this business offer, is the image that I am seeing in line with this product or services? Or am I a coffee shop and then the image that I'm seeing is just maybe a photo of somebody? Maybe you put a photo of a nice car. You see, the two do not have any relation, so why would you put that one? So my as a consumer, I wouldn't really go for that option. I would want to see, if you are a coffee shop, I'd want to see you are actually a restaurant. I want to see the outside, how your outside looks, how your inside looks. Can I come and dine in? Is it does it have a great ambience? Will I enjoy my stay there? So that is just one of the things that people usually look at. Another thing that people really want to look at are the reviews. So what exactly are people saying about you? How many stars have you gotten? So did you have you been giving poor quality services, poor quality products, such as you just have bad reviews? Your star is probably a 1 star. So definitely, if I go, and even if you go somewhere and you click and you see that they have a 1 star and there's somebody else there that has 5 stars, you will definitely be drawn more to the person who has 5 stars in comparison to somebody who has 1 star. Another thing that people will look at is the address, the location. As I had mentioned, from the statistics we shared, 30% of people, they look for a product or a service in accordance to the location. So have you put in the where exactly you are located, and does it actually exist? Will I, if I drive and I come to there, I am I likely to find the stall, the shop that you offered, or am I going to end up in the middle of nowhere? Another thing that people usually want to see when they're looking for a product or a service is definitely the contact. Can they easily make a booking? Can they easily make a reservation? If I give you a call, is your phone number there? Will you pick up my call if I give you a call? So again, contact and having your full contact, your email, your phone number there is something that you really would really make you as a business stand out. Have you included your business operating hours? if I decided it's 5 p.m. and I want to come to your shop, if you have not indicated that maybe you are open from 8 a.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. in the evening, I will be hesitant to come to your shop because I don't know if you are closed or if you're open. So you also need to include the business operating hours and then the website link. So a web presence is basically confirms that this one is actually a legitimate kind of business. So you also need to have at least a website link. And I'm sure you're worried that, maybe I do not have a website or not to worry. Once you are listed on Google My Business, that's Google Business Profile, what it does, it generates a website link for you. And so you should not worry about that. When you are still waiting for your website to be developed, you can easily generate a great website from Google My Business. So as I'd mentioned, Google My Business is free and easy to use tool for businesses and organizations so that they are able to market their online presence across Google, across search maps. So features include adding your business name, adding your location, operating hours, monitoring and replying to customers and reviews, adding photos, learning how people can be searching for you and customers to verify you. So if you're able to verify and edit your business information, you can both help customers to find your business, and you can also be able to tell them a story using your business. So when searching for local information, there are three things that people usually pay attention to. We can see that 33% of people look for business hours, 32% look for location, and 27% look for reviews. So these are the three things that you really need to pay attention to when you are setting up your profile. Have you included your business operating hours? As I had mentioned, I probably would not risk coming to your business at 6 p.m. if you have not included that, I'm open until 7 p.m., until 8 p.m. So you need to really include the business operating hours. And I will be able to practically show you how we're going to do this. We can see that 32% look for location. So have you included a location? And not to worry, I'm sure some of you are wondering, okay, I operate from my house, I'm more of an online business. That's okay. You can easily put the option of not wanting people to come physically to your shop and really explaining that you are more of an online business. But if you do have a physical location, you also need to put it. And we can see that 27% are key on reviews. So you also need to encourage more and more people, some of the customers, to leave a review of the experience that they had in your business so that you can gain people can really opt for your business in comparison to what the competitors are doing. So the three that I just want to mention again, as I mentioned, are the business operating hours, the location, and also the reviews. So allow me to briefly go back to the comment section, ensure that I'm not going too fast, and if there's any question that needs my attention. So I can see that my able moderator is doing a great job, as I had mentioned. Nancy is asking, what does that mean that as we wait for our websites to be developed, we can generate a website from Google My Business? Or did I misunderstand that statement? No, you did not misunderstand my statement. As we are here, we are all part of the Launchpad program. And one of the benefits that we are going to get as being members of the Launchpad product is that you're going to have our websites developed for us. So in the meantime, being set up on Google My Business can be done today, and you can really have your online presence today. So as you start gathering information and content for your website to be developed, you can easily generate a website from Google My Business. So that is what I wanted to mention. I'm not sure if I've been able to answer you, Nancy. If I've not been able to answer you, please put in your question again, and I'll be able to come back and really go through some of the questions I've asked. So Jeff is saying, my Google My Google My Business is in Swahili. I've struggled to avert to English, but unfortunately, I've not been successful. Not to worry. We shall be able to assist you to really revert it back to English. So, as my moderator continues to really interact with you in the comment section, I want to continue with the presentation that I had. So, and explain, why business owners should use Google My Business to run. And I'm just going to run through some of the features. With the Google My Business, that's the Google Business Profile, you are getting more than a listing. Your free business profile will let you easily connect with customers across Google Search Maps. Once you are listed, you are getting an exclusive online presence showing people exactly where your business is based. And this means, people get to know you. So when people use Google Maps and hover over the streets or specific areas where your business is located, they be able to learn about your presence. Thus, you're able to really attract customers with a great profile. So it's just one of the many ways that you can drive awareness about your company. You can post photos, and you can also you can post photos and offers to your profile to show what makes your business unique. You can be able to share such photos, the offers that will be able to give customers a reason to come to you every time. Maybe you have free offers on Monday, maybe you have free deliveries on such and such a days. You can really upload these offers that you're offering and make people to choose you in comparison to your customers who probably do not have an online presence. We are also able to, another advantage is that you're also able to give customers a way to really connect with you by calling you, by sending you a message, by leaving a review. So you can easily reach out and connect with your customer. And I always mention, if you've listed a number on your profile, it needs to be a number that is active. It needs to be a number that you are constantly with, such that when somebody calls you, you do not miss a client, you do not miss a customer because maybe you are far away. You see, if I try and give you a call and you do not pick up, I'm definitely going to go to the next person. And if the next person actually gets to pick up my call, they have easily gotten a business that you have lost. So through having an online presence, you're able to see how customers really get to connect with your business. You can see how many clicks are you getting, how many calls have you gotten, what is the reach of your photos in a particular area. And I shall also be sharing with you practically how we are going to I'm going to show you practically how we can use all these features that are going to be offered. I'd also want to mention that, with Google My Business, you can also share the latest updates, the latest highlights about your business. You're really enabling your customers to stay informed about your business. You can create posters, social posts, and more from the reviews and updates of your business, of you having your business online. Um, uh, Having a GMB profile also allows you to stay competitive. It helps you to boost customer engagement online and also in store. You shall be able to make more informed decision based on the customer feedback and reviews. Maybe a customer was not too satisfied about a particular product or a particular service. Maybe you need to increase on the quality. Maybe you need to increase on the quantity. So through the reviews that you get, you'll be able to make more informed marketing decisions. We can also learn from the success and the mistakes of others, see your competitors, and learn what people are saying about them, how they have improved and applied also to your business. Learn from your competitors' mistakes. You can easily have a survey of other businesses that are in the same category as you are. Go through their profiles, see what you can borrow from them, see what you can learn from them, and really learn from the successes, learn from the mistakes of what others have done. From having an online presence, you can also understand what customers want, again, from the reviews, from the feedback that you're getting from the conversations that you're getting from them, through these reviews, through the messages that they leave you. If they give you a call, you really get to get a better understanding of what your customers want. You're also able to research and identify how to stand out from the crowd. What can you do differently from what your competitors are doing? So you've gone to somebody else's profile, you've seen that, okay, there's a gap here, and I can actually take advantage of this gap that is there, to really make myself stand out. And then you're also able to discover industry trends and some of the customer questions. So at this point, before we move on to the next session, I can see that, as I mentioned, my able moderator is really going through these questions that are being left. So thank you so much, Winnie, for doing such a great job. And as I mentioned, you're really making my time easy. Also want to come back and say, if you feel like you need me to go back to something, please let me know, and I'll be more than glad to go back to it. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. If you have faced any problem, any challenges, again, this is your time to really take advantage of our session for today and ask as many questions as you can. So, what are the steps to creating a Google My Business listing? So, at this point, I just want to stop sharing my screen so that I'm able to practically show you how we can get set up on Google My Business. So, allow me to share another tab. So what you need to do to get set up on Google My Business is just to go to business.google.com. Again, my able moderator is going to share with you this link. And other than that, she is also going to share with you a link to a form that you can easily fill, and we shall be able to really get your business on and easily verify your business for you. So if you want us to verify your business for you, again, kindly use the link that my moderator is going to share with you. And if you want to list your business alone, you can also go to business.google.com and follow these simple steps that I'm going to show you practically. So when you go to business.google.com, I am hoping that you're able to see my screen. So what you need to do is start setting your business name. So what exactly is your business name? I use an example of maybe I sell maybe skincare products, and let's name them as Lee Organics. So this is just a hypothetical. So what is my business category? As I'd mentioned, it is more of a skincare, let's say skincare products vending machine, no skincare clinic, let's just get skincare, let's say skincare products vending machine. So one thing I want to mention is once you have set up your profile and it has been verified, there are certain things that you are not allowed to amend. So you're not allowed to amend your business name, you are not allowed to amend your business category, and you're also allowed to change the location of your business. So these three things you really need to be able to pay attention to and make sure that they are actually right, because if you make any changes to the three, your account will be suspended by Google. So what exactly is your address? As I mentioned, the three things are is the name of your business category, and the location. So let us just say we are located in Westlands Road, Nairobi City. You need to put in your country, your street address, your town, your city, your postal code. So after you've been able to put that, it brings you a map where you can easily pin the exact location of where your business is. You see, when people are looking for location to your business, they are going to use Google Maps. So if you've pinned a wrong location, you find that somebody saying they have arrived, but they've not actually come to the correct location because you did not pin the exact location of where your business is. So you also need to be thorough, and you can see you can really go in and really put the exact location of where your business is. So once you have been able to pin that, you'll be able to go to the next step. So for example, if you visit or deliver to customers, you can let them know where you're willing to go. So you also need to add the different service areas that you have. So do you provide deliveries or home and office visits? If you do, you can put yes. If you don't do deliveries and maybe you just want people to physically come to your shop, you would say no. So for online shops, you will definitely have to put yes. Even if you have a physical shop and you also do and other service areas, we are going to include yes as an option. So what areas do you serve exactly? Maybe I'm based in Nairobi, but I also serve Nakuru. So I can easily include that as a service area. Maybe you want to serve just Westlands alone. You can include Westlands. You can include as many service areas as you want. So maybe we are also serving Kitale, whichever service area that you want to include, you can include here. And remember, this is actually optional, and this one can easily be amended as you change your business changes. So if you can include anyone that you have and then make amendments later. You also need to add contact information. As I mentioned, your phone number, this is the phone number that people will be using to call you. So you need to put in a right phone number. For our case, I'm just going to put a random phone number. So let's just put that random phone number. And then, do you currently have a website? So if you currently have a website, you can easily link the two. If you do not have a website, that's okay. You can easily say that you do not have a website. So we're going to this next step. So this is the verification. So choose a way to verify you. They can either give you a call, they can either give you a text. So once you have been verified, you'll be able to be set up on Google My Business. So I do not want them to verify this business because it's just an example I wanted to share with you. And I also don't know whose phone number is this. So I don't want them to be gotten a call to verify Lee Organics and they're wondering who exactly is this Lee Organics. So that is just the basics of really being able to get set up on Google My Business. I want to come to the comment section and see if there's anything that leads my attention. So will Google My Business authorize me to market my other businesses on my site? So there is a way that maybe if you have two locations, there is a way that you can add the different stores to this particular site. So that is something that you can do. We are interested in reaching clients across borders. That's great, Terry, to hear. As I mentioned, Google My Business is great for local search engine. And if you are interested in reaching and really expanding your borders, we can use you can incorporate other techniques, tools such as having a website, having social media pages, and as such. So can I generate business reports that can be used in pitching for business or tenders? Yes, I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to really use the insights that you get from your business and you can easily generate a business report. We can see that Gillian is really loving this, how modern. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you are really enjoying our session today. And as I mentioned, I really want to make my session as interactive as possible so that we can be able to make the most out of it. So if you want to verify your business, those are the steps that you use. And again, my able moderator should have shared two links with you. That is the business.google.com if you want to verify your business. And she will also be able to share with you a link that you can easily fill the form and will be able to do the work for you. Maybe if you are stuck somewhere, we should be able to easily do it for you. So allow me to stop sharing my screen and go back to our presentation for today. Just a minute. So the steps of creating Google on Maps, I've been able to really take you through practically on how we can do this. So as I mentioned, you can easily do this by visiting business.google.com. And I've also been able to share with you how you can add your business location, the category, how you can include a website, phone number, and I'm also going to share with you how you can easily now do the optimization bit of your profile after you have been able to really get set up on GMB. So the name and the categories of your business I've been able to share with you. How are customers able to find you by putting on your location, and then I've been able to show you how you can easily choose a way to verify your business via call, via email. So if I'd want to mention again, if you have a problem getting set up on Google My Business, if you have a problem trying to verify your business, as I'd mentioned, there are two links that my moderator is going to share, and we shall be able to do this for you. So one way of ensuring that your profile is complete is by adding all your information. So at this point, I want to stop sharing my screen again and show you how exactly your Google My Business dashboard is going to look like once you have set up and you have been listed on Google My Business. So just a minute. So once you have been listed on Google My Business, so you need to use the same email address that was used to list you. So when you open your search console, we have your Google account here. So the Google account you use, the Gmail address needs to be the same one that you used when you were being set up on Google My Business. So we have these Google apps here. So once it has been incorporated to your Gmail, you'll have the Google My Business app here. So you can easily access your profile. So this is the Lee Organics that we had set up. So as you can see, the verification is required. So this one, we won't look into it. So we'll go into this particular business that has already been verified. So once you have been set up, being set up on GMB is actually the first step. And now you really need to get into the work. Optimization entails having all the right information, and it also entails now starting to upload photos and videos and keeping your customers up to date. So for the information, from our dashboard on the far left, we can see that we have the dashboard, we have the home, the post, and the information. When you come to the information, you are able to make amendments to your business. And as I'd mentioned, you're not allowed to touch the name of your business, which is here. You're not allowed to touch the business category, and you are not allowed to touch the location. If you do this, your Google account will be suspended. So these other areas you can easily amend. The service area, maybe you used to serve Nairobi, Kenya, and right now it's no longer part of your service area. Maybe you've included Kisumu or another area, Kiambu, as another part of your service area. You can easily add them. You can easily delete some of the service areas and play around with them. So this one you can easily amend as your business grows. We also have the operating hours, as I had mentioned. You can easily make amendments to your operating hours. Are you open from Monday through to Sunday? Are you closed on Saturday? What are your operating hours? Maybe you're open on Saturday, but you're just open from morning to midday. You can easily make all the amendments of your operating hours from this section. And remember, I mentioned people really look at the operating hours when they are searching for businesses. So it is key to include them. And you also need to, maybe you have other special hours you can include. Maybe you also operate during certain holidays. You can also include them on this area, adding special hours. You also need to include your phone number, a link to your website. So these are just some of the basics of website optimization, of your GMB optimization. So another key area that you need to start to really gain traction to your website are the kind of posts that you make. So when you come here, you can see the home page, you can see here the posts. So here is where you're able to add posts, add whatever is new. I'm hoping that you're able to see this icon that we have here. So you have a new product, maybe you have a new offer. You can easily add a new product, add a photo, name the photo, select the category, put the pricing, give a brief description about the product. You can also add a call button so that such that somebody can easily call you and order. So if you want to add a product, if you have an event, maybe if you have a new product, a new service, maybe you have offers. So this is where you really get to update your clients about the products and about the services that you are offering. So I'm hoping that is clear. For GMB, that's Google Business Profile, we usually encourage people to make a minimum of 2 posts per week. You can do more, but don't let it be dormant. The same way you make an effort to keep your Facebook page, your Instagram page active, the same way you also need to really keep your profile active so that you're able to really get better views, better clicks. And then we can see from this place, we can see the amount of views that you can get, the amount of clicks that it can get. So it also gives you insights to how your posts are performing. We also have the insight sector here. And the insight sector really gives you it tells you how customers search for your business. So we have the direct one where people who find your business profile searching for your business name or address. So for a case, we call Vivify Incubation International. So it tells you that, okay, we have 99 searches for Vivify Incubation International. We can see discovery, people who found your business searching for a category or a product or a services. So if you're offering consultation and somebody is looking for consultation, this is where your business will also be able to appear. So you need to be keen on putting in the right category so that you're able to really appear when people search for these products. It also gives you an insight of how your customers view your business on Google. So you probably see that when it spikes up, that's when you've actually been posting. And when you do not do enough posts, you do not have a lot of traction, a lot of people viewing your websites. So you really need to keep your profile as active as possible by making a regular post as possible. We can also see the kind of action that was made, how many people visited your website, how many people asked for direction to your place, how many people gave you a call, how many people were able to message you. So these are the kind of insights that you get from having your business listed on Google Business Profile. And then you can also see the direction request. So where exactly were these people when they were asking for direction from my site? It tells you exactly. And this is great. For example, if you have a shop in Nairobi and you can see that there are so many people who are based in Nakuru and they're asking for directions to your shop. This is just an example. It will give you an idea. Okay, I actually have a great client and a customer based in Nakuru. So when you want to open another shop, you would use these insights to know, okay, if I'm opening a next shop, I should probably open it in this and this location because I'm able to get a lot of clients from there. Allow me to go back to the, I'm going to go back to the comment section to see if we have any questions that need my attention. We can see that Linda is a star. So Linda is your DMS in charge, and I can see that she's been really, she has really been able to help you get listed. So I'm glad that Linda is also doing a great job. So I'm glad that you're also learning. Um, so if there's any question that needs my attention, I'll be able to go back to them. And I can see that my able moderator is really doing a great job so far. So I will go back to the presentation that I had for today. So I have been able to I've been able to take you practically on how you can ensure that your profile is complete, because as I mentioned, one way of optimizing your GMB profile is ensuring that all the information that you can put is is has been updated. We have a statistic here that that says that lets you know why having a complete Google My Business listing is important. We can see that 2.7 people are more likely to be considered reputable if your business is as a complete listing. So 70%, your business is 70% more likely to attract local location visits, and 50% more likely to lead to a purchase. So as I mentioned, it is important for you to really do a thorough to put in all the business information that you have, so that you can make your business more visible, and it increases your chance of being reputable, of attracting local visits, and of really staying ahead of your competitors. So populating your listing, you need to also be able to add photos, update your operating hours. You need to keep the content fresh, as I mentioned, keep the information relevant. You need to be able to just really think of ways that will make your business stand out by having creativity and not just having the basics. You also need to add videos. I always mention to people that video is king, and you can also upload photos, you can also upload videos. um the value of adding good photos and the different type of photos that you can be added on GMB is really important. Images have become even more important in the online presence and in marketing. So you need to be able to have your logo so that customers can be able to recognize your brand. You need to add your cover photo so that people are able to see photos that really represent your business, and additional photos that highlight some of the features of your business that customers consider when they are making a purchase. I've been able to show you where to really update some of your operating hours, and you really need to be able to keep the content fresh, update opening hours, use some different attributes to highlight your business. Um, you also need to turn on messaging, and I always advise people to really have to download the app on their mobile phone, such that when somebody leaves a message for you, leaves a review, you can easily respond to it, rather than waiting when you have logged into your laptop so that you're able to address their concerns. So it's always advisable to really use the app that you can easily download from Play Store to really keep your content fresh. So, creating a website for your business. So, as I mentioned, having a website is really important, and it's key for driving sales. And we see that almost 70% of consumers state that they are more likely to buy from businesses that have websites over one that does not have websites. Websites are also key because first impression always counts. People like to leave some of the reviews about the businesses and scope them out before they're able to visit. So having a website allows you to showcase your business and brand to customers before they're able to visit it. And then also we can see that people like to kind of do a window shop before they come they come and buy a product or a service. So they cannot window shop if you do not have a website, if you're not listed on GMB profile, if they cannot see the sum of the products and the services that you are having. So, and also not having a website can lead you to lose revenue. So if your business does not have a website, you are likely to miss out on the online revenue and advertising. So if customers are not able to find you online, how exactly will they know that you exist or what you sell? So these are just some of the benefits of really having a website. So how exactly are we going to build going to have our websites? So allow me to go back to the presentation and share my screen again. So unfortunately for our particular profile that I'm using, let me try use another profile, because for this profile, it already has a website. So I'm not able to show you how we can populate a website as it already has been listed. So let's see if I'm able to get what I want from here. For this area, for this Lee Organics that I have shown you how to create, on the dashboard on the far left side, we can see this icon here for the websites. So when you click on it, you can easily get started on how you can populate a website for you. So you can easily pick a theme for your website. You can easily edit some of the text. You can easily add photos and more, such that you're able to really generate and populate a website. So I just want to show you again. Once you have been verified on Google Business Profile, this icon here on the website, you can easily use it to now create your own website. And once you have chosen the theme that you want, you have different themes that we can get. once you have been able to once you have been able to edit the kind of information that you want to put here, once you have added photos, you can easily publish, and you will be able to have a website that you can use. So that is just an easy way of how you can be able to generate a website from your GMB profile. Allow me to go back once more to the comment section, just to be able to see if I have left anyone behind, or if anything that needs my attention. So I can see Muhanda Dorothy is asking what is the name of the app. It should be the Google My Business profile that has now been changed to the Google. It used to be the GMB, but now has been changed to Google Business Profile, that you can easily download from the website, from Google Play Store. I can see that we are been asked a question: as a startup selling only online for now with no physical address as yet, will this be problematic for GMB? No, it will not be problematic. If you are based in Nairobi, you can easily select your location as Nairobi, and maybe once you want to put you have a physical shop, now you'll have to come to us so that we can assist you in changing the location. But for now, it's okay, because you have an online shop. You can easily just put the location as Nairobi and operate on an online basis. So I can see the questions are being addressed by my able moderator. So I would want us to go back to our presentation for today. If you do not have any question, I've also been able to show you how we can create an engaging Google My Business listing. And the thing that needs to do to create an engaging listing is really the kind of content that you are uploading. So the quality of your photos, if you can invest in a photo shoot, you should be able to do so. If you are able to, if camera, at least it will be quite clear. You don't want to put kind of blurry kind of photos. You also need to really put engaging kind of posts. Does the description have the right keywords that people would look out for? So have you been able to really your customers? If they have left a message, have you been able to respond to them in the minimal time possible? Have you used insights to understand exactly where you're getting your customers from? What exactly what are they saying to? Have you been able to really go through some of the reviews that have been left in your profile? Have you been able to really addressed the reviews? And then with reviews, it can be good reviews and it can be bad reviews. Even if it's a bad review, really needs to be able to really not first go and figure out how you're going to delete this review, but really address the concerns of this customer, maybe who was not too delighted about your product or a service. So so that you can seem authentic. You don't want to go and delete it. So some people will think, okay, this one, anytime I leave a comment, it will probably just be deleted. So just a way to ensure that your photos are great. They need to be proper lighting, they need to be focused, as I mentioned. You don't want to use the blurry kind of photos, and then you also don't want to edit your photos too much. So filters are a thing, but kindly let us not overdo with the filters. And then the framing, you need to be able to just really take time to ensure that the kind of photos that you are uploading are high quality photos. We can also see that if you have a physical shop, you can easily put the photos of your exterior, of your interior. You can also have a virtual tour of your street view, and it will be able to make people believe you more. They can see that, I've actually passed across this place and I actually remember it. So add the exterior of your photo, the interior of your photo, and then when you are creating a post, you need to have clear titles. And I always mention, you need to include the keywords to the titles that you have. Um, when I was asking you to search for a pizza shop, there's some of the keywords that you usually use. So if somebody would just type pizza delivery in Nairobi. So this can actually be a heading to your title. So it would be like, are you looking for a pizza delivery in Nairobi? Question mark. You've put a photo of your shop. You've added a nice description about the kind of pizza account, the kind of pizza that you usually have. So always keep in mind that you need to put in the right keywords, because these are what will help you gain traffic to your website, to your profile. You also need to provide a call to action. If you have a post, have you been able to include that, call now, shop now, reserve now? You need to, what further step are people going to take after they have viewed your product, after they have viewed your service? Also include a clear description, provide as much information as possible. You have up to 1,500 characters to use for a post description. So, in as much as you have 1,500 characters, an ideal description should be between 150. So, use this opportunity to provide more information for customers and to be clear about what you are offering. Maybe you want people to sign up for the events, maybe it's an offer. You need to be really, really clear. And then you also need to ensure that the posts that you are making are accurate. Please let us not be having, spelling errors. Maybe you've not used appropriate grammar. This can easily turn off a consumer, can easily turn off a customer. um, uh, Engaging with customers that I mentioned about the reviews. If somebody has left a review to your page, you really need to be able to build a relationship with these people, respond to this the reviews that have been made. As I mentioned, if it is a negative review, don't be so quick to delete it. And then you also need to encourage your customers to leave reviews, because people won't, it's not easy, likely that people would just automatically leave a review unless you had an exceptionally good service, or your services were exceptionally bad. So when somebody comes and you've offered them a product or a service, let them know that you are actually online and you would really appreciate if they leave a review for you. You can also offer incentives that such that if they leave a review for you, you can offer them maybe 5% discount, 10% discount, free delivery. So you need to figure out ways that you can really use to encourage your customers to leave reviews. So once you have your business set up, I've also been able to take you through how you can leverage insights to really grow from your business, how you can learn about direct searches, how you can use discovery searches to know where exactly your customers are coming from. And the kind of information that you get from insights is how customers have been able to find your listing. What action did they take? Did they go to your website? Did they give you a call? Or did they leave without performing a particular action? You're also able to know where exactly your customers are coming from. They've asked for driving direction when they are in Westlands and they're coming to town. So you get a clear understanding of where exactly your customers are coming from. You're also able to learn when people engage most. For example, do they call you in the morning hours, in the evening hours? And this will also be able to guide you on when you need to be making your posts. So these are just some of the things that we learn from the insights that we get from Google, from having our business listed on Google business profile. I briefly want to go through some of the comment questions that are being asked. We can see that Mary is asking, is the website the same as the one you create separately without GMB? So is the website that the one we are creating for you, is it the same as GMB? No, 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 no. You get a completely different website. GMB, you just get, if you want to get a temporary website that will work for you, that you can easily use to run ads, that is when you want to generate it from the GMB, but it's not the same website that you'll be getting from the Launchpad program. So I can see that people are really enjoying the presentation, and I'm glad that you've been able to really enjoy the session. So without further ado, that actually brings us to the end of the presentation that I had for you today. If you do not have any question, I also want to remind you of the free mentorship program that we have from Google, that you can easily sign up to get a kind of one-on-one approach from somebody from Google, and free mentorship, get advice about your business and exactly what exactly are the next step. So today's session was just the beginning, and we shall be having more and more sessions, and you shall be able to see if you have been able to implement some of the things that we have taught you today, and how we'll be able to really hold your hand and ensure that you have made the most of your online presence. So my moderator is going to be sharing, and I'm sure that she has already shared with you links that you can use to get resources that I've been using and other resources. She will also be sharing with you the links to our social media pages that you can easily reach out to us in our Facebook page, in our Instagram page, in our Twitter page. And she will also be sharing with you an attendant kind of form. So please take your time to really fill the attendant form. It is going to take you less than a minute, so that you can be able to now just see the progress that we have taken you throughout the Launchpad program. So thank you so much once more for really taking your time and really engaging with me. I have really enjoyed taking you throughout this session. It has been really, really interactive, and I can see that my moderator is still sharing the links with you. So feel free to reach us, to interact with us through our Instagram page, our Facebook page. Please take time to fill in the attendance form that she's going to share with you. I'm sure Linda is also going to be able to share with you in the group that you have. If you're not able to get anything, you can feel free to reach out to her if anything has not been clear. If you still need some further assistance, we are here to assist you. So this is just the beginning, as I had mentioned, and we'll be having more and more of these sessions. We'll be having one-on-one sessions, so that you can really make the most out of this session. So allow me to end the session right now, and I want to really wish you a great Friday and a great weekend. Thank you.